When you hear multiple finance media outlets all together, breaking alerts, Citadel, Ken Griffin, CEO, it's pulling away $500 million from Melvin Capital. You cannot just help it but click on it and, pretty much trying to find how this will implicate or impact AMC and the whole short squeeze thing. So first of all, let's get into the article and exactly what it's talking about. Okay, so Griffin Citadel plans to redeem $500 million from Melvin Capital. Now, back in January, Citadel invested, with another asset manager named, Point72. They invested together $2.75 billion. That was back in January of this year into Melvin Capital as well. Now, this is another fund that lost a ton of money and was at the center of the whole GameStop short squeeze. Pretty much they lost, and so far this year, they are down almost 50% on their investments. 50% on their investments, okay? So I will, if I was in Citadel's shoes and I invested more than $2 billion in a company, and for the first 3 months of the year, they're losing 50% of the investment. And keep in mind that these are hedge funds, okay? They have billionaires or multi-millionaires as clients. So this is really, 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 really rare, because these are people that go really aggressive, either they're buying or short selling stock, okay? Now, this money is not as if Citadel is kind of, pulling everything. Obviously, they are kind of removing a piece, but now the question is that the only time they remove it? Maybe this is, as you can read here, they could not determine whether Citadel plans to redeem more money later, but they're still expected to remain a large investor, as the report added. Now, here's why I think, how it may be related to the whole AMC short squeeze, the whole AMC situation. If you jump into the DTCC website, coming September 1st, we have potentially a huge volume, an upsurge into the volume of margin calls that is going to increase in the net third-party collateral management for companies and market participants. This is what, Bob Stewart, in charge of institutional trade processing at the DTCC, is telling us. We also see that coming into September 1st, we do have another rule when it comes to repo transactions. All right. So effective September 1st, 2021, the FICC, which is the Fixed Income Clearing Corporation, will no longer accept as collateral in satisfaction of collateral allocation obligations to FICC on GCF repo transactions. Now, we've also been talking about reverse repo hitting more than $1 trillion multiple times lately. All right. But if you don't know it, Citadel, it's majorly invested through OTC derivatives. Now, it could be on fixed income, on equity, on crypto. You don't know, because these transactions pretty much happen between two parties, big chunk of money outside of the regulated markets. That's why they call over the counter. And that's why the DTCC is now involved and, kind of investing into these new processes to fix things. All right. So this is not, this is just my personal speculation. I'm thinking coming September 1st, and because Melvin has been losing a ton of money lately, since Citadel invested his money, they're kind of raising cash in order to meet these requirements. Because if you talk about, AMC, they are also very down big time into AMC. Also, by looking at lately, we've been sharing so far around, Ken Griffin moving $14 billion into the Cayman Islands. That is just a rumor and a speculation from, everybody on the net, because nobody knows exactly the reason behind it. But, as a rumor, and for this, again, you cannot help it but just, find it easy to kind of link it to the fact that we have these events coming, and maybe this is because they need to raise cash in order to meet those requirements. That also means it doesn't look good for the hedges. This is just pure speculation from my end again, guys. All right. So maybe that's a good thing for us. Maybe that will, help increase, into the share price of AMC moving forward, if exactly both Melvin and Citadel as hedge funds are part of these, market participants, not, really ready to get this regulation from the DTCC happen and effective September 1st. So this is how I see these two related. But again, if you think of anything else, please let me know in the comment section below.